Survival isn't just about making it to the next morning. It's about who you become when the world tries to break you. In the world of survival thrillers, female-led stories have redefined the genre, moving away from the damsel in distress to the unstoppable force. Today on TPP Movies, we're counting down 5 essential survival thrillers where the lead doesn't just survive, she evolves. 1. Eden, 2024.
Frustrating. Failure is inevitable.
The Survival of the Fittest. Based on a wild true story, Ron Howard's Eden drops us onto the isolated island of Floriana. While the men are busy arguing over philosophy and power, it's Margaret Whitmer, played by Sydney Sweeney, who truly embodies survival. The scene where she gives birth alone during a storm while fending off feral dogs? That's the peak of the film. Eden reminds us that the greatest threat in the wild isn't always nature. It's the people who brought their baggage with them. Takeaway: this isn't just a survival story, it's a social experiment gone wrong. 2. Bedevilled, 2010. The breaking point. If you want a movie that will stay with you forever, Bedevilled isn't. This South Korean masterpiece follows Boknam, a woman treated like a slave on a remote island. For years, she endures the unthinkable until one tragic event snaps her soul. When she looks up at the sun and decides it's time to pick up the sickle, the movie shifts from a harrowing drama into one of the most intense survival slasher hybrids ever made. It's a brutal reminder: never push a kind person too far. 3. Piggy, 2022. The moral dilemma. Carlota Pereira's Piggy is a different kind of survival. Sarah is an outsider, relentlessly bullied for her weight. When a mysterious killer kidnaps her tormentors, Sarah is faced with a terrifying choice: save the people who made her life a living hell, or let the hero finish the job. It's a sweaty, claustrophobic film that explores the trauma of being an outcast. Sarah's survival isn't just physical, it's about reclaiming her humanity in a world that never gave her any. 4. Fall, 2022. The vertigo nightmare. If you have a fear of heights, Fall is essentially a horror movie. Stranded 2,000 feet in the air on a tiny platform with no water, no food, and no way down. But beneath the vertigo-inducing stunts is a story about a woman, Becky, literally climbing her way out of a deep depression after her husband's death. The vulture scene is a turning point. Becky stops being a victim of her grief and starts fighting for every breath. It's simple, effective, and will make your palms sweat. 5. Send Help, 2026. The Power Shift. Finally, the newest entry on our list, Sam Raimi's Send Help. It starts as a survival story after a plane crash, but quickly turns into a psychological battle. Linda, an undervalued employee, finds herself stranded with her incompetent, toxic boss. On the island, his title means nothing. Linda's survival skills, the very things he mocked her for, become the only currency that matters. It's a Sam Raimi film, so expect some dark humor and some truly inventive, gruesome survival tactics. These 5 films prove that survival is more than just staying alive. It's about the resilience of the female spirit. Which of these had you holding your breath? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into female-led cinema here at TPP Movies.